So I finished these two, I guess, Australian edition paintings when we were still there, and they turned out more Australian inspired than they were intended, but I'm not mad at that. I guess I just normally go for like a very kind of gloomy palette, or that's just how it tends to turn out. But these actually turned out in quite Australian colours, which I'll put some inserts there. I don't know if you can see them very well, but yeah, pretty happy with those. So what I have to do is just put on the varnish, or start varnishing them, because I've had a couple of weeks now to set, and the paint is most definitely dry. It's only a thin colour anyway, or thin layer, my paintings. I mean, still you want to give it as long as possible, so you're not rushing the varnish on top of wet paint. But yeah, these miniatures are pretty, I kind of get a sense of how well they've been resting, so I'm going to do a varnish layer for them, and I'll do potentially 2 or 3 coats. I use a satin varnish, and yeah, I just want to see how that pulls up, and I'll show you. Something that I realized that I'd become very good at was allowing all of my focus to be pulled onto one thing, and being disappointed if that one thing didn't succeed in the way that I thought it would, or eventuate in the time frame that I had planned out for myself. So this year, coming into spring, that is a huge lesson that I am taking with me, and trying to focus on the joy of all of the small things that I enjoy creating. Not everything has to be fruitful and successful in the way that we envisioned. It's okay for things to fail and not quite turn out how we pictured the grand picture to go. Life is, after all, a very changing canvas, shall we say. Life is ever-changing, as we know, but sometimes we can forget that in our stubbornness. It will never look how we intended it, or hoped, or dreamed. The best we can do is to enjoy the parts that get us to where we are. There was a sense of great purpose and fire within my soul this winter. Normally I'm filled with such gloom and cold that I struggle to get by after Christmas and the New Year. But this year, there's been a change of reveling in the small things that I forgot about for a while. And so now this spring, in a way, I'm sad not to be surrounded by cold and to have the warmth of, a candle and my paintings to fill me up. But I guess now that fire is on the outside as the earth gets warmer and we move into a relaxing outside and enjoying time spent with friends, and having windows open and doors open and eating food outside. There's much to be grateful for. just been reading M Train by Patti Smith. I finished her Just Kids the end of last year. Oh yeah, a friend got it for me for Christmas, and I can't believe how long it has taken me to read her or listen to her music or read her poetry. But yeah, Just Kids made me really glad to be a Smith in the world, and so yeah, I'm now getting onto M Train, which I'm trying to pace it out longer because I read Just Kids in 3 or 4 days, which was great for my soul, but I wanted to enjoy it a little longer. But yeah, so having some tea, reading some good words by other artists, and just trying to find peace again, or as close to it as you can. But yeah, see you soon.
En mörk uendelig mark, ned mot et blytungt hav. En sen oktoberaften, under en himmellag, og dog en veldig stillhet gjennom det dype rom, som smerte der har sørget, sig langsomt stolt og stum. En mörk uendelig mark, ned mot et blytungt hav. En sen